And we're back. Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth Day from It's an Adventure here. I am trying to be so fast about this because I have class in like an hour, but we're doing a makeup tutorial today. I've wanted for quite some time, because you guys know I'm a literary girl. Writing is my big thing. I love to read literature. And so Harry Potter, of course, has had a great impact on the world. One of the best pieces of modern classic literature. I wanted to do a makeup series about the Hogwarts houses. I find the concept of the Hogwarts houses so interesting just in themselves, but in the way they've played a role in our culture. People affiliate themselves with them so much. It's just so interesting. Like, even in the Harry Potter books are so interesting because there's such a major theme about division, and there's such themes about how it can be a negative thing and about how it can be a good thing. Like the negative themes of like purebloods versus half-bloods versus muggle-borns, where it's like, oh, they're muggle-born, but actually like they can all do the same magic, so like the division that's caused there isn't one that's even justified. But then the Hogwarts houses, in like the divisions of like what you value, Gryffindors are known for their value of courage, things like that. How it can like cause someone affinity, but also within the houses there can be like divisions of like Gryffindors and Slytherins have their thing, and it's like, chill out, you guys are actually terrifyingly similar, but I won't get into that right now. I think it's so interesting how the houses play a part in telling that story of division and how people have identified themselves with it so much. And what I love about makeup, you guys probably know about me, especially as a literary person, is how like I can use it to tell a story and to be symbolic. And so I'm super excited to do this. I think it's gonna be super fun to just play around with this a little bit and see how we can define visually what each of the Hogwarts houses represent. So let's get started. I would just like to give a few credits right now. I have some better lighting on because my parents gave me a light therapy lamp. So not only can you guys actually see me in videos now, but my depression is cured, so that's great. I'd like to credit Bryn Durham for the scrunchie I'm wearing and the earrings I'm wearing. What I try to do with my makeup looks, what I'm trying to do now even more, is like making it a whole look. And so I curled my hair because I feel like Gryffindors are like kind of like flashy. They like to kind of make a scene, you know, they like to be a big deal. And so that's where I was going for with this, is they're like, Gryffindors they'll put some effort into their appearance probably, unlike me who never does her hair. This only took me an hour though. I'm quite amazed, because back in the day, my pre-mission days, curling my hair took like 2.5 to 3 hours. Cancelled. But yeah, this only took me like 1 hour to do. It's in a ponytail. Because I wanted to put it in a ponytail, but I justified it because I was like, you know, like Gryffindors are probably like gonna go have like, you know, some last minute wizard duels. They gotta have their hair up because they gotta, you know, be ready to go because they're crazy. In this series, what you're going to see is that I have a lot of respect and love for Hufflepuffs and Slytherins, and a lot less respect for Gryffindors and Ravenclaws. But anyway, let's do some actual makeup, shall we? All right. Oh, also, this is some, I'm getting too into the symbolism, the color symbolism. Okay, so the reason I had to do this tutorial this week is I did my nails like this. So I film my things like way before I actually post and edit them, just so you know. And so it's the first week of school for me right now. And so like I did my nails like this because I was a little bit scared of coming back to school a few weeks ago. And then like some other stuff happened in my life that just like really tore me up. And so I was like, what I need in my life is really bold nails. And so I'd done like this like gold glitter over purple nails before, which I thought I wouldn't like, but then I really liked it. So I was like, I want like the bold color under the like glitter again. And so I did red with the gold glitter, and it looks so much better in person than it does on camera, I think. Also, my nails are a little chipped because it's the end of the week. But anyway, I was like, oh, these are so Gryffindor. I have to do my Gryffindor look this week. And I was like, oh, I wasn't even planning on filming this week, but here I am. Also, this is a young women medallion. This is something in my church that they used to give to teenage girls when they would complete like different, I almost said tasks, this isn't Among Us. When they complete like different goals and different activities that like lead to them developing traits such as faith and virtue and knowledge and like just a bunch of like good honorable traits. And it happens to be gold and red. It's gold with like one of my church's temples on it, which our temple is like the most sacred building in our religion. And so like it's got our temple on it, and it's in gold, and it's got like a little red stone in it. I love that not just for the color symbolism, but I also love it because like I feel like Gryffindor's is all about being virtuous and being honorable, kind of being integratable, and like being like the good person, like trying to be the good person. And so I was like, oh, I really like that symbolism. But anyway, we're gonna do real makeup now. We're gonna put on our eye primer. This is Ulta Beauty in matte eye primer, nude. I really like this stuff. I feel like it sticks to my eyeballs really well. I'm gonna slap this on there. It sticks to my eyeballs really well. What I meant by that is my makeup stick to my eyeballs really well. Then I am gonna actually be doing something kind of unusual. I am gonna be using a liquid eyeshadow, which I know you guys know I don't have much of. This actually is a product they don't sell anymore, but this is Supernova Shadow by Colourpop, and it's in the shade Hard to Impress, and it's a nice little red with like a gold glitter to it. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. I know, like, you guys probably thought, because you guys know me. You guys know I like a red lip. Also, my compact mirror is also Gryffindor themed because it's gold. Anyway, you guys know me, and so you're like, oh, she's probably gonna do a gold eyeshadow and a red lip. You thought wrong. I'm doing the opposite. And so I'm just gonna take this eyeshadow, which is pretty much almost out, so rip at me, and I'm going to pretty much just slap it over my entire eyelid, just like get it all up until the crease, just coat that whole thing. And you're gonna see that like once I'm done putting it on. And I'm gonna put on 2 coats since this is like a pretty old product and like almost out. You guys are gonna see that like it's very just a pretty subtle red eyeshadow with a very beautiful gold glitter. And so we love this. We love this for our Griff look. So I'm just gonna keep putting that on, and I'm gonna try to keep my eye closed for as long as I can because it's a liquid eyeshadow, so it needs just a little time to dry. And I end up fanning it, and I end up looking like this, like a weirdo. What a time to be alive. Okay, let's do this other eyeball. You're gonna have to come open, little thingy, little eyeball. Am I okay, guys? Yeah, the answer is yeah. Just has been a weird day because I haven't really like slept a ton. Got a little sick today. Got a little sick this month, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, so we're just gonna apply this lovely soft red with the gold glitter. It's like wearing me out to like have my eyes closed and try to do this. Woohoo! I think it's also wearing me out to like just talk right now. I'm insane. I'm going. It's been a day. I think the last thing I ate was ice cream at like 1 p.m. which that was like 2 hours ago, so like it would normally be a little weird for me to be hungry right now, but I haven't eaten much real food today. Just kind of like been going through the shove stuff down my throat so that I can be sustained thing, which isn't great. A friend of mine from the mission, Elder Judd, he was my district leader one time. He asked us on a follow-up call, which is a call where pretty much they check on us and our goals and our area and how we're doing. As a district leader is just like someone that like is over a group of missionaries, and they like help teach them material from our mission president, and they like help us keep track of our goals and stuff like that. He was like, sisters, I have a question. We're like, okay, cool. And he says, what are some like good meals that I can eat that are like actually gonna feed me, but also that I can just like pull out of the fridge and shove down my throat really fast? And I was just like, what? And we like tried kind of, and like we talked to him about it, and we were like, dude, let us get back to you, because like what you're asking for, based on what he was telling us, I was like, honey, I don't think that what he's telling us is even possible. And so we were like racking our brains for solid days. I was just like, sister Allred, like, I don't know, man, like, I don't know. I don't think that we can give this dude what he's asking for. I think he's asking for something that doesn't exist. Because I would like talk about things and he'd be like, no, because I feel like then I don't end up actually fed, or like then I don't like this or whatever. But we did finally come to the conclusion of sandwiches. Why did I bring that up? That that had a point. Maybe I'll realize what it is when I'm editing it. Oh yeah, I was like, Elder, my thing about like eating is just kind of like shoving food down my throat. And I was like, so if that's what you're looking for, then like just do that. Because he was like, I want something that I can just like eat in like 5 minutes. And I was like, so like just like shove whatever down your throat, like pull out what's in your fridge and be like, oh, I can eat this, and like eat it. And he was like, but then I feel like I don't actually ever like feed myself. I just like end up shoving food down my throat and like never actually nourishing my body. And I was like, okay, I don't know like how to help you then. And then we decided that the answer was before his face the whole time. That was the point of it, that I've just been shoving food down my throat and not actually getting fed. That was the point. Okay, gold eyeshadow. Now, so we've got this red thing going on the crease. Now we're gonna add the gold, and it's gonna, I meant on the lid up to the crease. And ooh, the red's really doing something for my blue. More on that in a bit. Gold. We're gonna take the gold and we're gonna like put it in our crease and a little bit on the outer corner too. This that I'm using is Golden Halo by, I think, yeah, this is Maybelline eyeshadow in Golden Halo. So I'm gonna take this fluff brush. I'm gonna slap some Golden Halo on there. I really like this eyeshadow, by the way. If you want me to, and I'm just gonna put it in the crease and on the outside. And if you want me to review the Supernova shadow that you can't actually buy anymore, I will tell you that it's good. It's better when it's not old, because back in its day it was like perfect. And it's still really pretty, but like when it was new, it was even better. And so what I'm saying is it doesn't matter because you can't buy it anyway. So just put that in your crease. You're gonna look real nice. You're gonna be a shining, shimmering, splendid goddess. I hate that it kind of made me cringe to like use an Aladdin quote on a Gryffindor makeup look. So Gryffindors are good people. They're not like your people, but like they're still good. They're still good people. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to see what I did. Okay, not bad, not bad. And now what I did last night when I was practicing this look, because I always practice them before I show them to you guys, is I just added a little more to make sure that I don't lose any of that color when adding the gold. And so I'm gonna pull my mirror back out because I'm not that pro. I'm just gonna add a little bit more red to make sure I'm not losing anything. To make sure that pop still pops. Great. Because what are we here for, ladies? If you guys have been to my makeup tutorials before, then you know that pretty much I'm about being bold. Actually, if you like have watched anything or read anything I've made at all, or if you know me at all, then you know that I'm about being bold, just like being loud. And I don't see the point in wearing makeup if no one can tell that you're wearing it. Like, why do we put it on our face then? Like, I don't want anyone to know I'm wearing makeup. What? That's dumb. Okay, we're gonna do like a pretty neutral thing on our brow bone, but I also wanted to give it a little bit of gold warmth. And so I'm using the Disney Designer Collection. It's a Princess Thing palette from Colourpop. The shade Ray. It's a nice, like, warm, neutral, highlighty shade. And I'm gonna slap some of that onto this little, sweet little angel pencil brush. I'm going to slap it on my brow bone. I'm just gonna throw how much can I get on there. So a lot of this look is gonna be based not just in the themes of gold and red, but also in the fact that Gryffindors are loud and obnoxious. And I feel like they've got to be the loudest person in the room. You know, like they're that kind of person. Which isn't bad. I say defensively in a way that makes it sound very, very bad. It's not like it's bad per se, but it's like Gryffindors are just really loud people. Like, think about all of the Harry Potter characters that are Gryffindors. It's like, wow, you guys always got to be the one with the last word, don't ya? Okay, great. Great, our eyes look pretty alright. Our eyes look moderately decent, because they're not done yet. We're gonna save the rest for later. Now I'm gonna use some primer. This is Maybelline Master Prime, because we're gonna get ready to do our face. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the 3 major planes of my face. You guys know this is how I do it. And I'm just gonna spread it all in. My face routine, I do concealer, foundation, powder to get the foundation of my face. After primer, of course. Here I am, all primed. I'm gonna take my concealer stick. This is Maybelline Cover Stick in, what shade is this? In light beige. Oh, by the way, I never reviewed this. This is great. This is a good palette, I like it. Especially that shade I love. But I usually really like Maybelline. I like that primer that I just used. This concealer stick doesn't really do it for me. Feels kind of gross. Usually I like Maybelline more than CoverGirl, but with the concealer stick it was not the case. P.S. what I'm doing right here is I'm just like spot checking my face for all my blemishes and then under my eyes, and then I'm gonna blend it in with a concealer brush. But anyway, I usually prefer Maybelline products over CoverGirl products. This time was not the case, especially because this has kind of a yellowish undertone to it, and so like it's harder to blend into my skin because I don't have yellow undertones, I have like red undertones, so that's rough. So just so you know, cheaper isn't always better. You can sometimes buy the second cheapest thing. For this, that would be the case. I'm gonna buy the second cheapest thing next time, which won't be for a while because I just got a Colourpop concealer because I was almost out of my like Ulta eye primer that I always have to buy like periodically, and so I was like, oh, I'll get some concealer while I'm at it, and I was like, yes. But anyway, that's for another time. This is not my favorite product I've ever used. I'd be interested to hear what people with like warm undertones have to say about it because I have cool undertones. I'd be really interested to see like y'all's opinions on it. I think like as of myself, like the formula ain't that great either. I didn't like the way the stick was shaped because it made it harder to like put on my face, I feel like, and it broke really fast, and so like it's hanging on by a thread pretty much. Plus the formula, I think I said that already. So let me know what you think about the undertones if you've used it and you are of a warmer undertone. Yeah, overall, don't stand this product, but I do stand this brand pretty much. It's a pretty good brand. Great, great, great. Blend that in. And you put it on your hand to get it off your brush. I had someone ask me about that once. I think it was on my mission, so they called me Sister Day. They were like, Sister Day, why do you put the makeup on your hand? And I was like, to get it off my brush, girl. Awesome. So we've got that all nice and done. I'm gonna take this beauty sponge from a brand that I can't remember, but I like the sponge. I'm gonna take this as NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in light, which I quite enjoy. Gonna just squeeze a little drop on there. Once again, the planes in my face are the key to success. They're the key. And then I'm just gonna blend everything in. My roommate's doing a monologue right now, lol. She's in her theater class in the other room. So happy for her. She's doing one from one of my favorite plays, Steel Magnolias, and I'm the one that recommended this monologue to her, so like I'm feeling so like happy right now and proud. And so I'm just gonna keep on blending this in until I look like I have normal skin. She will always be. Have you guys seen Steel Magnolias? I haven't seen it, but I read the play and I read it in one day because I just like couldn't put it down. Like, and it's not hard to read a play in one day, but like you probably shouldn't do it if you're a full-time college student. But I did it anyway because I just wanted to finish it. I just had to know the whole thing, and I just adore it. It's the most beautiful thing ever. I love everything about it. So yeah, my foundation is blended in. Life hack. You guys know me. I am all about faking makeup. I'm all about making people think I'm better at it than I am. It doesn't take a lot to be glam. Just so you guys know, it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to be glam. So what I'm using today for my powder is a light bronzer from my Profusion Studio Contour palette. It's alright, and I'm just gonna use the bottom of my blender brush thingy, and I'm just gonna be very careful because, as you can see, it's not a very good match, but it's already paid for, so I'm not gonna buy a new powder. It's not a perfect match. It's a little yellowy for what my skin is, so I just have to like put on a little bit and blend it very carefully. That's what I do. And so here's your life hack. If you have like a random contouring palette and you have a light shade that you never use, one day when you run out of powder, you can use it. So that's what I've been doing for the past week or so. It's not going so bad. It's going pretty alright. I can't stop thinking about, okay, so my little brother is like a professional TikToker. His TikTok is @JacobsLitStuff. It's super funny. And he has a video that uses that song as the punchline, and the punchline's like, it's gonna take a lot. And it was in his top 10 videos of 2020, actually. So if you haven't checked out JacobsLitStuff yet, it's so funny. It's always so fun to be like on vacation at my parents' house because like then I get to like watch him make his stuff. It's so fun because he's such a smart and creative guy. He's so funny. And so it's just really cool to watch him like go through what he does to like make a video. He's a really good video editor also. Like, not just is he funny and he's got like the acting talent, but like he is so talented. Sorry, my face is itchy. Great, I think we're just about powdered up. Nice. Okay, great. Now we're gonna get on to the contouring. Gonna use some bronzer first. This is Cool Bronzer from Ulta Beauty. I got it for free once as a gift with purchase thing. And so I'm gonna slap some of that right here so I can define those lines in my face and really bring them out. And it's like a lot to make this face. I'll make this face and let's even it out on the other side. This is me trying to figure out if I went a little harder than I usually do, or if I just have better lighting. I'm not sure. I think I might just have better lighting. I don't really regret going that hard though, I don't think, because you're gonna see. I blend a little bit at first, and then I do more. Okay. We hold these truths to be self-evident that both sides of our face are created equal. When I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm a compelled to include women in the sequel. So this is Super Shock blush. Moving to our blush, it's a very fiery red to get that Gryffindor thing going. This is Cruel Intentions. It's a Super Shock blush. It's before it was in there. I think this is in like their Wine and Only collection or something. It was before they put it in that, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't really get the point of using a large fluff brush for this. I don't really get the point of putting old products in new collections because like then they're not new. Like that's so weird. Like just don't release blushes if you don't want to, or don't release as many as you were going to. You can release 2 instead of 3, like whatever. You can release 1 instead of 3, like whatever. So I'm just gonna put it right here. It's a very bright red because we're bright Gryffindors. I'm not a bright Gryffindor, I would like you all to know. It's just a very bright red. Like, no, don't be afraid of going for the red blushes. Like, don't be afraid of going horde, you know? Of course, you don't want to look like you're on fire or like you painted your... Everyone's gonna know you painted your face because you, like, put makeup on. But, like, you don't want to look like it's, like, insane, which I kind of look right now. Especially because I haven't really blended yet. But, like, it's okay to, like, go hard. Like, go hard, dudes. Okay. So now for our highlight, I think I'm doing good on time. Wow, I actually did this one really fast. Good thing, because I have a lot to do still. Hold on, let me check what time it is. This is for our highlight. I bought this actually years ago just for this look. This is Laura Geller in Gilded Honey. What is her highlight called? Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator. Makeup companies, they always gotta be so dramatic with their names. I'm actually currently using the 4th Ray Beauty Face Milk, which is a moisturizer. And so I'm just like, it's so funny, they have to like call it face milk. Gelato Swirl Illuminator. And look, we're gonna look like goddesses. This is a very pretty, very pigmented, lovely, not like crazy pigmented. I have other like better pigmented gold highlights, but like it gives you that glow. It gives you that natural sweet glow. It's very nice. It's a very pretty highlight. I remember my friend showed me it and I was looking for a gold highlight. I remember she showed me this and I was like, oh, yes, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. And so I got it. Sweet. And you guys know me, I like to go hard on the highlight, so I'm going hard on the highlight, just applied with a highlight brush. Gonna take this large shader brush, and usually I'm not this crazy. Usually I'm not in this much of a rush. And what I do is I blend the highlight back. Then I blend the bronzer and the blush and the highlight. I blend them back into the hairline. So they all just kind of become one thing. So I start to look like I have one face, which I do. So that's good. Great. Okay. So nice, looking nice. And now my face has a little bit of dimension. And so I use, it's kind of falling apart, so I'm only going to show you a little bit. For my eyebrows, I use a dark bronzer. And welcome to ASMR. I'm going to use angled brush, whatever it's called, angled brush, and the spoolie to throw some color on my eyebrows that I need to be able to see to apply makeup to. And I'm just going to fill those bad boys in. It's so crazy how different it looks. So, makeup. That stuff is something. I'm just gonna do, so as you guys can see, my brow technique isn't super crazy. I just fill those boys in. It's like, wow, they're so present. And then I'm gonna blend it in with the other side. And then smooth them out. Blend. Fluff. Nice. Okay, great. Before we get to the rest of it, I'm gonna put on my setting spray. This is Maybelline setting spray. Lasting something. There's a sticker over it. I quite like this, actually. I didn't think I would because I wasn't using it correctly at first. So all I'm saying is read the instructions on your makeup. Great, let's get right to it. Okay, since Gryffindors are so bold and loud and insane, I'm gonna go pretty intense in like a classy way on the eyeliner. So I'm gonna use a pencil on the bottom and then a little bit of a liquid on the top. And this is Revlon ColorStay Micro Hyper Precision Gel Eyeliner. This is the worst, like, pencil gel type eyeliner I've used in my life. The worst. It's so tiny, and so, like, it's so hard to manipulate. Like, I swear I can't get anything on there, and then, like, if I try to, sometimes it breaks. Like, this is the worst eyeliner. Do not trust it. It's not to be trusted. And so this is gonna take me like 5 years because it's so hard to apply this. So hard to apply this product, but I'm gonna just apply it to my waterline. And I have to be so careful with it because it's so easy to like just draw off the whole side of your face with this. So pretty much what I'm saying is I hate this eyeliner and you should never use it. But I'm gonna try my best with what I have. I'm just gonna do it like a sweet little under the waterline type thing. You feel free to get a little thick. Come on, we all know that Gryffindors are emo boys. Slytherins get their rep for that. We know the truth. Not saying that Slytherins aren't emo boys. We know they are too, but none of you are innocent. Except for maybe the Puffs. Great. Okay, nice. Let's do the other eye. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. So I swear last night this part took me like 8 years to do. So I was like, wow, this is gonna take a really long time. Awesome. Yeah, and today it's been going a lot better, so like thank you God. Y'all are probably like, wow, Lizzo is exaggerating so much, so typical of her. I'm like, no guys, it was actually like this yesterday. And it's a little darker on this side, so I gotta go a little harder here. The key to makeup, everyone, is always going harder. It's not always the key to makeup, but that's pretty much how I tend to live my life for the most part. Just love going hard. Sorry, I just got a text from my boss, so I was just checking that out. Great, our bottom liner is done. Now I'm gonna put on some liquid. This is Rimmel Exaggerate Eyeliner. Not bad, it's not bad. Oh, by the way, these are both in black. I pretty much only use black eyeliner. So I'm going to put just a very thin line over the top, because like Gryffindors, they're gonna be over the top bold people, but I want to look good. I don't think that a thick line would look good on this. Just like a nice little line. And no wing, cause no wing. Just like so. And this eyeliner ain't so bad. After using the CoverGirl one, it took me some time to get used to it, but I quite like this actually. It looks very nice, doesn't it? And so you're gonna do that on the other side too. This isn't going nearly as terribly as I thought it would, which is kind of sad. I mean, to be fair, I practiced this at like night and like before having taken my mascara off and like pretty much just like ripping my makeup from the day off and just throwing this on there. And so maybe that's why I had low expectations. Okay, are our lines matching up? Make sure you smooth everything out. You want your eyeliner to be nice and matching, because what's scarier, doing a bad wing or doing a good wing and knowing you have to match it on the other side? We all know the correct answer to this question. So yeah, just make sure your lines match and are nice and smooth. And our eyeliner looks great. That's awesome. So I'm gonna take this gold glitter now. And I feel like Gryffindors, like some people might do like glitter eyeliner. They might do glitter on their cheekbones. No, Gryffindors are going for the full under the eye look. Why? With this gold glitter called Treasure by, I think, Sally Beauty, or at least that's where I got it. And they're gonna go full under the eye because someone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, are you okay, Gryffindor? And they're like, I'm crying, gold glitter. Ugh. I think highly of Gryffindors if you can't see that. So I'm just gonna take this small shader brush and I'm just gonna dab so much glitter underneath my eyeball. And I'm not a huge fan of this glitter because it's not as pigmented as the other brand I use, which I think is Wet n Wild. I have glitter from them and this just isn't quite as good, but it was the gold glitter I had. So yeah, it's hard to notice, and so it's like, which guys, what do you know about me? And I'm pretty much almost out. That doesn't help. Haha. What do we know about me is I love for my makeup to be noticed. I got that dewy look going on, so the Gryffindors are like, oh, don't worry, I'm just crying gold tears. Ew, I hate that. Okay, then we're gonna take our mascara. This is Great Lash Maybelline New York, a classic of the 2000s, and I don't mind it. Although it hurts like a bad word like no other to get in your eyeball. So, you've been warned. Hurts so bad. That's alright. That's alright, that's alright. Okay, and you know, it's gonna be hard for me to talk like a normal person while I put this lovely black mascara on because I gotta do the mascara face, of course. feel like it's just a rule. Nice. This ain't turning out so bad. Nice. I'm especially loving the highlight right now. I'm loving the eyeliner. I'm loving the eyeshadow. I'm loving this. This is great, ladies. Awesome. Okay, we've gotten our first layer of mascara on. If you guys know me, you know I do too. Now we're gonna do the best part, the lip. And this is a beautiful gold glitter lip gloss. It is Magic Mirror by Disney designer Colourpop collection. I'm just gonna put this on and let it shine. And it's very, very subtle, but very pretty. Very pretty. Very pretty golden glow. Yeah. Put this bad boy on. Nice. My lips aren't looking bad. And then last but not least, we're gonna throw in, which is good because I am pretty much out of time, we're gonna throw on another layer of mascara because why go halfway? You want to make sure people can see your eyelashes from across the street, but that you still look like a normal person, you know what I mean? Which is a to each his own thing. I'm not really into fake lashes. I think other people look beautiful in them. And like their style fits them very well. I don't think that I could do it because I just like the way that like intense mascara looks. It's very beautiful, very bold, while still being very subtle in a way. It's just amazing. I love that. Fantastic, and we did it. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I was super in a rush today and I was kind of losing my mind today, which I wasn't expecting to be, but I'm so glad that we got to do this together, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you guys have any requests of any other things you want to see, whether it be makeup or anything else, drop it in the comments and I'd love to know. I love to know what you guys want to see because it really helps me decide what I should do, because I do have ideas, but I like to prioritize what you guys want to see. So thanks so much, love. I'll catch you later. Bye.